Greetings, programs. Oh, this is exciting. This is so exciting. Can you hear it? Can you hear the microphone? I can hear the microphone. At least I could in testing. So it turns out that the microphone adapter I was using, although it was the right kind, it was not from the right supplier. And apparently one of the suppliers that does make those is a shitty knockoff. You can't really tell the difference, but essentially their parts don't have the right resistance, and so they don't activate the mic slot or the mic USB attachment of the GoPro camera. So even though I had everything hooked up with a working mic, I didn't get any audio. So this is my first attempt at fixing that. And I'm on my way down to Tuesday Night Coffee. So I'm really excited about this. You know, when I took what it was essentially the beginning of my hiatus from regular rides and regular recording, I was around 75 subscribers, and now I'm around 150. So for those of you who subscribed previously, thank you so much for sticking it out, and I hope to make it very rewarding for you to have done so. I'm going to have a lot of new content. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. In the interim, some very, very interesting things have happened in my life. And outside of that stuff, there's a lot more I want to do. So happily I have the time, I have the interest. I'm so excited to have her back. Basically, my bike was stashed up in Washington for a month, and I wasn't able to ride. It was really painful. But that's all over with now. Back to it. Let's get down to downtown Beaverton, and I will update everyone on what's going on once I get to Tuesday Night Coffee. Hopefully we got a good turnout tonight. There's no bad weather, which is awesome. I didn't bring any, I took my saddlebags off. I don't have a tank bag on. So if the weather does turn bad, I'm gonna have to take my GoPro and stash it in a pocket, because right now I haven't drilled out the housing on the side to make a spot for the adapter to fit through. So the weatherproof housing is not on right now. I just got the little frame housing, the little black plastic thing, and oh man, if it rains and kills my camera, I'll be so sad. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be pretty careful and only record when the weather's nice at first, and then I'll take care of getting a hole drilled out as soon as I can. See, I've got one of those Dremel tools, but it actually is like half the heads are broken, and I haven't had a chance to replace them yet, and I totally failed to salute that guy on the way by. I feel bad about that. I love giving the salute. And I miss the opportunity. You know, if it slides by me and I'm like, oh, I was going around a corner, I couldn't salute, or I was stopped at a light and you didn't look at me, I didn't salute. I feel bad, just because, you know, we don't have that big a community. I really like to, you know, feel that camaraderie. So I'm excited about the fact that now I can actually do things like turn my head without immediately killing my audio and getting the wind whipping by. And I'm also excited about the prospect of being able to record and be audible at freeway speeds, so I can actually hit the highways and still have things to say instead of having to shut up and, you know, lay in some music over the top of it. I may still do some of that, because I mean, seriously, what am I going to talk about for half an hour every single time I head across town for something fun that I'm up to? But the important thing is to be back in the habit, and that's really what I'm doing here, is I am getting back in the habit of talking while I ride and letting my thoughts just come forth, and maybe they're interesting and maybe they're not, and maybe I need to get gas, and maybe if I don't do that, I'll run out on the way home. But the nice thing about riding a 300 is, yeah, that gas, it stretches a nice long way. Not likely to run out unexpectedly. I'm not, you know, it's down to 1, but it's not even blinking. So I've probably got a good 3/4 of a gallon left, so I'm probably fine for now. And I don't know if, you know, maybe this is not just the Ninja 300 that does this, and maybe it's just Kawasaki's, and maybe it's common to all sports bikes, and maybe it's common to all motorcycles for all I know. But I have a tendency to notice that when I first turn on my bike, the gas gauge reads at one level, and then like half a mile into riding, it'll settle down to a different level. So I don't know what's up with that. Hit me back in comments if you feel like that's a thing you experience, and if it isn't, let me know that, yeah, maybe it's peculiar to my bike or my model. I'm really curious to know what's going on with that. And it's not that big a deal, so, you know. I already have that little behavior figured out. I feel like it's good to be aware of the state of things with your ride, you know. What does it feel like? What does it look like? When are you really out of gas? And if I were a little braver, I would actually throw a little gas can on the back and strap it on or something, and then go right around until I run out, so that I can really tell from the point it starts blinking, how long do I have until I am really out of gas? When is that 0 point where it's like, no, I'm sorry, you waited too long and you are really out of gas now? Because it'd be good to know that when it's not urgent, like, you know, when I've got extra gas and I can find that out and go, okay, now I know. Now I know that I can go another 30 miles from the time it starts blinking before I'm screwed. It'd be good to have that idea. I've actually done that with my truck. I took my Tacoma and took a gas can, tossed it in the back, and then drove it around until I ran out of gas, and just said, okay, yeah, now I know that. I know how far I can go. And then I took 2 gallons and refilled it and went home. It was an important experiment, I think. And I don't keep gas in the back of my truck all the time. I'm not some sort of weirdo. Shut up, you. Anyway, we're getting close. Let's keep it rolling. I'm gonna cut to pulling up. See who showed up this week. All right, moment of truth. Pulling up on it right now. See who we got. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, we got a couple. Could be worse. Small turnout, but it means you know, better conversations sometimes. More intimate setting, talking to a couple of people at a time instead of a big sea of bikers out. All right, talk to you later. Successful and fun. And now we get a couple of guys that are headed down Allen Boulevard to the Old Market Pub. I'm actually not going to have a lot to say during that time, so we'll make this a quick one. Let's just enjoy the ride. Oh, that was nice. Got to go out for a ride, got to go out and get a drink with some guys and talk and hang out. I haven't done that in such a long time. So that is going to be the point we close on tonight, I guess. So talk to me. Who's had dry spells? What took you away from riding? Was it a crash? Did you get busy? Did you have to move from one house to another or one state to another and leave your bike behind? You know, what kept you away from riding and how'd you get back in? How long was it? Are you still out? For me, it was only a month. I've only, well, really 2, you know. I mean, one was, I'll have to check the date on when I put up New Year same vlog. But now that some of the heavier shit is over in my life, I'm back to it. Yeah, we've seen a lot more of me this season. I've been doing this for a year riding, and it's led to some good things. You know, contact with people, being out in the community, you know, meeting people that I have something in common with, redoing my bike. Gonna get some group rides in this year, definitely. Just gotta get those on the schedule. And we're gonna make this a good year. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.